Hey there guys, Zerger here, and today we'll be looking in building one of these space rooms, or you might also call it a matrix room or an infinity room, but with some changes in order to make it look a little bit more trendy and fluorescent, as you can see with these highlights in between the tiles. Now, for those of you who don't know what an infinity room is, it is basically entirely right room, like in as you know the name might suggest, from the movie Matrix, and it's completely disorientating unless you put something in there, but you can't really tell which direction you're looking at or how far it goes or anything like that because there's no edges and no textures. I'll leave that the way it is. I don't want to go in there because sometimes you can't find the exit. It's quite annoying. It's truly and truly disorientating. So then, how this works is with item frames. You can either use the standard item frames on a type of light source like here, and then we just simply smack our map on that, or you can use the new glowing item frames. Just kind of saves you a block. The block behind it doesn't have to be a light source like this glowstone or sea lanterns or whatever, and it just basically gives us the light up effect. Place our maps on there, and it's just completely blank. Now this stage this doesn't look like much, but if you use the other maps that I made that's got the edges on them, you get this effect. These nice, very bright fluorescent edges to them, which is what I'm going for with these, with this space, the room type of build thing. If you are looking to do that type of thing, obviously we can pop them all in here. Exact same thing will happen here. And presto. So that's what it looks like, and just kind of expand on that. And how we do this is, well, this is really the hard part. Like, in order to do this, firstly, you're going to need a lot of item frames, so be aware you're going to need a lot of paper and leather to make a load of these item frames, and then also a lot of whatever block you decide to use. Now the reason I say whatever block you decide to use is you can do these in different colors. It doesn't have to be white, so you can kind of play around with it and make your own patterns or whatever. I'll just show you what I did here today. So looking at this map here, this is the standard map, just plain all white as you can see. However, this is my inventory. This one here is the locked version I made. You make the locked maps by going to this cartography table here. You simply pop your map in there, and then you pop a glass pane in there. It actually becomes, you see this little lock appear there, becomes a locked version of the map you're using once you've got the pattern that you want. So that's what I've been doing here. This one here is the standard map for this area, so it'll keep updating along with the terrain changes. So I'll be using this one throughout the demonstration here. And then also these ones here. These are two I've made already. One with the white highlight here, and the one with the black edges in order to get that tile. Now the way we do that is, I'm going to use this live map here just to demonstrate, is this top bit here. I've noticed that this white here, this extreme white, the fluorescent white we're after, you can only get that type of white, and this is only from my experience. If you've got a different way that you've found, please post it in the comments below. But this is the only way I've found in order to get this this map rendering to give us this intense white. In order to get this white edges, is to create a basically a change in the height of the actual snow block. That's the only time it gives us this pure white line here. So it means you can only really get the edges, or the north specifically. I've discovered that the west, east, south, they don't really get affected by it. It's only the north end for some reason that gives you this white line. Now this is what I say, this is currently the live one here, but I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's just remove this top layer here. Actually it should be in the history, let me see. Change this to air blocks, and once that's gone, you see that's updated. I've got two identical maps here, simply because this block here has been removed, but this is right on the outskirts of where the map ends, on the northern end, so it gives us this very bright white stripe going along the north end of the map, even though this grass block is right on the edge of it. So that's exactly what we're after, and that's what we're doing here. And in order to get this one, so then you just do that and you save your map. If you wish to do it, you can also make a second area there if you want to, but this is a absolute massive area. So what I've done here is, as I've shown you here with the cartography table, I've made this this map here, the live map, and then locked it to stay like that. And then from here we can just keep duplicating it using the cartography table there. Just create yourself a load of copies of it, and it stays exactly as this. So we have got our tile, And then to create this one here is basically the exact same thing, apart from we just need to make the outer layer of this entire area a black type of block. So I think I've gone with black concrete, I believe it was. Do this, and yes, this will take you much longer in survival. I'm obviously in creative, so I'm cheating a bit just to make this a bit quicker. But yes, this is where the most of your work would be. You'll be laying all of these blocks. It is a big old job, so you know, make sure you've decided on your color and the one that you want before taking this up, because it is going to take you you know, a lot of work before you can do that. Right now, so let's fill this quickly. And let's just do black concrete, whatever it was. Right, black concrete, very disorientating, as you can see. So I'm going to put this one here, that one there, that one there. Now I just need to fill in the interior here. And simply do that. I'm just going to fill in the center of it all the way, so that I don't need to do the edges. That's what I'm doing here in order to get this, you know, the outer rim here. Boink. So, and -6. And snow. Ah, I messed it up. There we go. Right. I'll see this map in my hands, updating the live map. And there we go, all the black edge updating all along the side. So this is what I did here. And then I went there with a glass pane. I just created a locked version of this in order to get this map here, which is the second one, which is the white tile with the black edges, as you can see. So cool thing is, if you make your entire map out of a standard one, and a non-locked map, is the item frames will update, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, this room now has got, you know, all of these tiles because this map has changed and updated. So all of these update along with it. So you know, you can do pretty cool things. You can keep changing your colors. I'll have a look at some different colors later on. What you can do, you know, with these ones, if you just keep updating that area out there, red, green, and all those cool colors. Now, in order to actually give you a good idea of what you can do with this, this would be good in a place like the end or anywhere where a portal would take you to, okay, so you can kind of get that, you know, that drop in spacey vibe. Here at the moment we are in the end, and yeah, just kind of drop in here and you get this weird effect of all these cubes and these highlights everywhere. However, this is not actually, oh yeah, by the way, we just put them against fence doors. Don't know if I mentioned that, but this is simply so you can walk through them. So that's how you make your doors. But just gotta go back here because this is not what I wanted actually. What I want is to show you what these white edges look like. So I want to change this entire area back to snow. You just see this is updated. Yeah, there we go. Just need to fly around here. So just update, 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 update. There we go. As you can see, it's all updating. So this one here in the end should update now. This entire room should be updated. So we jump through here. This one here I made using the save map, the lock map, so just to kind of indicate the landing area really and where the exit above me is. Boink. And so yeah, this is what it's like. Pretty damn cool, I think. And you get this super bright highlights in between to give you that real fluorescent, trendy space kind of look if you're going for that. Also get an idea of what there are some windows, and that is not what I thought was going to happen. And why is there snow blocks here? Well, in any case, let's try that again, shall we? Boink, boink. So that's what that would look like. You get yourself like a nice spacey look really, and just give it some finishing if you want. Stuff like that. To highlight where the windows are in your little space room. And you get like an outside view, so it really feels like you're outside in space. Kind of play around, wherever you want. And yeah, but kind of cool. Let's look out into the void. Real spacey. That's pretty cool. You could also, if you're an asshole like myself, you could just put yourself like fake exit signs places. If you you know, if you want to do that type of thing. And some people think the exit is behind there. Just kind of walk through, and nope, it's instead your death. So so yeah, you can do that as well. You know, just make some traps for your friends. Just kind of kill them, destroy all their items, depending on how cruel you want to be. But yeah, this is definitely an option, just to pull a prank on someone, depending if you know, if they can take the prank. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is just a hovering sign. You can make this with a sticky piston and some slime blocks. There's a trick to get this just to hover in mid-air like this. You guys can find that if you Google that, just a suspended sign. Yeah, just Google it, you'll find that. And this is pretty much what the whole thing looks like. Yeah, pretty cool. With all these highlights. Now let's go see what it looks like in different colors. Oh, I didn't mention, bear in mind that item frames cause lag, so try to keep it small. The more item frames you use, the worse off your FPS will be, and eventually you'll just get massive lag. So keep it small, and you know, just try to keep it to like one small room, or keep it away from your base, that type of stuff. Yeah, just play with it, but it will cause massive lag if you use a lot of them. Right, so let's see here. This is the live map. So let's try this in, what shall we try? Red. Let's try red. Redstone. Where's redstone? There we go. Unblock updates. Boing. Obviously, this take much longer in your world. So as I said, decide on what color you want and stick with it. As you can see, I've also still left this topper edge here. So just like the snow, only the northern bit of this map has got the slightly red highlight. So this room here will update because this is using the standard, those all the lock maps. And there we go, red version. Pretty cool. You can of course do the same with the infinity room thing. It would just be complete. It would just be complete red or blue or whatever anywhere, and you just would not be able to see where you are. So yeah, infinity room is definite pain in the ass, to be honest, but it is pretty cool. It's really cool. You can pull pranks on anyone. You can make your friends think the game crashed or anything along that line. Let's have a look here. Let's try it in blue. What is blue? Lapis. Lapis or lupus? Yeah, it's lapis. There we go. Boink. Fly around. Let that update. Go back here. Let's see what this looks like. No. There we are. There's the blue variant. I'm gonna do a couple more for you guys so you can see, or just get an idea of what you want. I think I'm gonna do black, maybe black and yellow. I think yellow would be cool. Black I'll do last because black will be like obsidian or something. It just black specifically. I think you can do it with the concrete as well. Has pretty much got the same effect. It like drains out all like light in the area. It's a bit weird. So it messes with your eyes. So you can't really see a lot using black. So let's try yellow concrete. Boink. And there we go. That's updated. Not quite the same color, I've noticed. The maps have only got a couple of colors that they use. And see this yellow here that I'm using, and on the map it's actually different. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It won't ever be the exact color. It'll be like similar-ish, like to an extent. And there we go. That's what yellow looks like. That's quite nice. Quite a bright and uplifting look to it. Not bad at all. Very nice. Let's have a look at black now. Let's do... this black concrete will work. Nope. There we go. This would just be absolutely confusing. Yeah, see that? Even with these lines in, see you can see these tiny lines running. Even with those lines, it's still really hard to make sense of anything in here. I'd probably still be able to find the exit. Can I? Come on. There we go. So yeah, absolutely disorientating. And lastly, let me think. So yeah, this is what this looks like. You guys seen the windows and all that junk. Very bright and very fluorescent, so that's pretty nice. Apart from that, let's do one more layer here. If we can fill out this layer. So let's do it from here. I'm gonna do an infinity room in the end, so you guys can see what it will look like if you decide to do that size. You place all these blocks here, and see what that looks like without any guidance. It'll just be like you won't be able to make sense out of anything. Right, so 3. Right, what would be a funky color? Let's think for the last color. Should we do black? No, black is too meh. Let's do purple. Let's do a purple infinity room. So purple concrete. Bang. So it says this map update. I've now taken it one block further up, so you can see. So that line, you know, that gave us the highlight. You know, the other ones is now gone. So that now means there'll be a pure infinity room here, and we will be able to make sense of it, except for there. But yeah, so you can do some pretty fun stuff. Yeah, and what I particularly like is this edging. It's really nice. You could do this this exact same thing with the you know, it doesn't have to be the white, as I said. So you can do all that in purple and have these black edges around, and you can do, you know, your space room in whichever color you like. I just like the white, because the first thing that comes to mind is space, and you think like, you know, white portal looking type stuff, and yeah, just staring out the window like this. It looks pretty weird. It looks like the game is totally bugged. Just does not look right at all. And well, yeah. So that's what that's like, guys. I'm just gonna AFK here and kind of keep that in the background there. So that's what that's like. Good luck with your builds. Hope this was kind of helpful and you guys have gotten some ideas of your own, and, you know, just kind of play around with it a little bit. Yeah, please leave some comments, like, subscribe if you you know, if you like the video. I'd appreciate it, and have yourself a good day. This is Zerger saying goodbye.